It's so much better like this. Well, I hope it is. Anyway, we're live. We're back after a long international break. I haven't, apart from yesterday, of course, I have not done a video for 8 days. It's Leicester versus Chelsea. I'm joined by Bertie and big Bournemouth fan Sean. Legs, as Bertie would say. And yeah, no, of course, Bournemouth are playing tomorrow against Derby. Should be a home win. They're top of the Championship. And we're underway here in the East Midlands. I may as well say the lineups. It's Schmeichel, Soyuncu, Evans, Amati, Albrighton, Ndidi, Castagna, Samare, Harvey Barnes, Lookman, and Vardy. I'm very surprised Iheanacho's on the bench, but is what it is. As for us, it's Mendy, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Chalobah, Chilwell, Reece James, Kante, Jorginho, Mount, Hudson-Odoi, and Havertz. I'm very happy with that lineup, not going to lie, but it depends if we can put in the performance and go 6 points clear if we win today. Because later on today and tomorrow, I'm watching the 2 other title protagonists live. Liverpool playing Arsenal later on, and then tomorrow Man City are playing Everton.
Did you hear about Mendy this week?
Yeah, no. What was it?
Sorry,
yeah. Oh, about Benjamin. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I did see that. Yeah. I was very annoyed with Chelsea yesterday though, because they announced that they're going to for the season tickets in the upper hand of the West Stands. They're at Stamford Bridge. They're going to apparently a season ticket's going to rise from like £1,900 to about £3,900 on there. Thinking, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you said.
I was not happy at all about that. It's just not fair on the fans, for God's sake.
You do have fans sitting on your board, so maybe
yeah, that's that exactly. No, we do. That's the good thing about it. So I hope they speak up and say about it. It's annoying as well because I actually really like Roman Abramovich. It's not him that I despise. It's the board around him that I don't like particularly much. But I guess that's a football club for you. I don't know what you think of your owners, Sean, at Bournemouth.
I don't really know. He bought the club and no one quite knows where he's got money for.
Yeah.
No one knows where he looks like either.
You know, honestly, it actually does feel weird not having Bournemouth in the Premier League. Because obviously they got relegated 2 seasons ago, and I thought they were desperately unlucky as well, considering that bloody Villa Sheffield United match.
No, I would say
Tell you what, you gave us a good few games, that's for sure. You turned up when you played Chelsea. Like first time we ever played you, and we 1-0 at Stamford Bridge. That was in our shit season under Mourinho. As Jorginho goes down and quickly takes the free kick. Chilwell's clear here of Albrighton, and he's hit the bar. He has hit the bar, and we could have been 1-0 up. Ben Chilwell against his former club. And that could have been 1-0 to Chelsea already after a quick free kick by Jorginho when he was taken down by Ndidi.
Do you play FPL, Jack?
I do, but I don't use it like as much as I should. That's probably because I'm distracted by all this, pretty much, maybe. I would have kept Reece James. For me, he's been the best right back so far this season.
Back here at the King Power Stadium, he scored 3 times in the Premier League this season.
I don't think we've beaten Leicester away since 2017.
When was the last time we beat Leicester away? Okay, because last season we lost. That costed Lampard his job. He was our manager, and then he got sacked. And then season before, I did not press that. The season before, We drew 2-2 when Rudiger was brilliant that game, but our attackers were poor that game. The season before, the season before we drew, because the season before, Leicester won at Stamford Bridge. It was last time we beat Leicester at the King Power was 2017. So it has been a long time away. So this has been a bit of a bogey ground for us, and it could be a bogey ground for us, because here's Vardy taking on Thiago Silva. And it's on. What a clearance by Rudiger. Thank God for that. He's one of them, yes, 100%. I completely agree. Oh, yeah, no, he'd be in my team for this season so far, definitely. And they're talking about him leaving after this season. I'll be gutted if he does. Here's Havertz. Dispossessed by Soyuncu. Of course, next week we play Manchester United at Stamford Bridge, and blimmin' Josh is not going to be here for it because he's going home.
Oh, no, the thing is though, you're going to easily.
No, he said he's going to FaceTime me during the game. Jorginho, Hudson-Odoi.
He could save himself from all that pain.
They're saying Lukaku should be back for the United game.
Oh.
Now Reece James, just outside Chelsea, just outside the box. Reece James again. Schmeichel puts it. Schmeichel clears it.
Such an advanced position on the inside the Leicester 6-yard box. See Joel called analysis before the game about the lanes.
I think it's been a bit end-to-end so far this game.
I thought both teams could have had something.
I'm going to be honest, I went with a 1-1 draw because I will admit I'm a little pessimistic about this game, because I know even though Leicester have been so bad so far this season, I know what their team's like, and I really rate Brendan Rodgers as a manager.
Prediction,
I said 1-1 because we have Juventus next in the Champions League, which I know Tuchel's going to want to win, and then we've got United at Stamford Bridge. But
when you're in a title race,
you never know. It's football. It's football. Yeah.
There's never a easy game.
I mean, it's true. I mean, here's Kante. He's got his rival Ndidi next to him, trying to find Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz, of course, still playing as the false 9 for Chelsea, with Werner just coming back from injury. He's on the bench at the moment, and Lukaku's still out, who should be back next week.
What do you think about Havertz?
He's not bad, but it's a hard one because he's one of my favourite players, Kai Havertz. But I wouldn't say he's our best player. He's a bit inconsistent. He has his amazing performances, but then he has his slow, not doing much performances.
But then he has his wins in the Champions League.
Yeah, because in that 7-0 win we had against Norwich, he did nothing hardly that game. It was all Mason Mount that game. And Mason Mount has had a slow start to this season, and that Norwich performance was easily his best performance of the season so far. I thought Leicester's best performance this season so far was that 4-2 win against Manchester United.
I thought Leicester played very well against Arsenal. I mean, they lost the game.
They did. To be honest, though, I thought Arsenal had a cracking game. Oh, no, Ramsdale's been phenomenal. For me, he's been the second best keeper in the league so far this season, behind a certain Edouard Mendy. I'm sorry, I know. Actually, no, I'm not going to say, because I'll jinx it again like I did against Burnley last time out. I said we had the best defence in the league, and then Vidra equalised.
Burnley is such a frustrating. Like, if there's one team you hate,
and Tom was watching it with me, and he's a Claret supporter.
Is it?
Yeah. Leicester win the ball back. Here's Lookman, dispossessed by Chilwell. Here's Chalobah. Of course, he scored that wonder goal against Crystal Palace at the start of this season. Oh, no, it was, definitely.
I really, after that game, I really had it in my head that Palace have been struggling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not happening for them.
Yeah.
It's happening for them. They're not struggling. They're playing very well.
That, for me, was the hardest game to predict this week, not going to lie, is the Burnley Crystal Palace today at Turf Moor, because so many people are saying Palace will win, but I've gone with a Burnley home win. I should have gone with a draw, but you're right, Palace could do it, you know. If it was at Selhurst Park, I would have gone for a home win, no question.
6 matches now.
Turf Moor is just such a tough.
If we drew 1-1 at Turf Moor instead of Stamford Bridge against Burnley, I would have been not too fussed. Because it was at home, that's how annoying it was. It was a wasteful performance. I'm so glad Tuchel's as a fan, I'm glad Tuchel's dropped Barkley this match because he had so many sitters and wasteful moments in that Burnley game. Oh, he's been awful for Chelsea so far this season. Kante. Yeah, no. Although he might pick up the pace still, but we don't know yet. I think we bought him just to get more squad in depth of the midfield. Mason Mount tries to find Havertz, but not quite. We are Rudiger. That is Rudiger's job today, and Thiago Silva's job today, to completely frustrate the hell out of Jamie Vardy.
Trying to move. He was inside, outside. Decided to go to the back post. Great defender. We've seen Thomas Tuchel down there. He's got a bit more attacking talent available to him today. Let me hear that Lukaku might train with the first team tomorrow morning, but Timo Werner and Christian Pulisic are back on the bench. 2 players who
it's Leicester's throwing.
What do you think about Pulisic?
I like him. He's just so injury prone.
He doesn't, even when he's fit, he doesn't seem to be given a chance.
Him and Ziyech actually both frustrate me from time to time, to be honest. I prefer Havertz, and I'm going to be honest, unpopular opinion for some, but I prefer Werner as well. I've always loved Timo. He just needs to score more. He does well as a winger, not going to lie, for us. He does remind me of Thierry Henry in a way, Werner does, except Henry gets all the goals. Here's Rudiger. Hudson-Odoi. Marked around by Vardy. Oh, I think our away fans are better than our home fans. Weird thing is, I was actually thinking of going to this game as well. If I stayed in Cheltenham, I would have got a train to Leicester, but I didn't. There's more away games to come. I will be going to the Amex to watch us play Brighton in February, and definitely in April when Chelsea go to St Mary's. Yeah. I'm also waiting for the day Chelsea are at Selhurst Park, so I'm thinking of going to London to watch that. It's just home games and how bloody harder to do than away games. But me and Dad are probably thinking of going to watch the game against Liverpool on January the 2nd if we have the time. Because we'll both be home for Christmas and New Year as well. We know we'll just drive to London for that. Chelsea's throw is Jorginho, now Kante. Surrounded by Wilfred Ndidi. Blocked by Castagna, and I believe that is a corner to Chelsea. Yeah, it is a corner. And Chilwell's going to take it against his former club. As long as he doesn't celebrate, I guess. As long as he doesn't do an Adebayor.
I remember he got dogs abused.
If Chilwell celebrates, then the Leicester fans will go mad. And to be fair, rightly so, because it's just disrespectful. 1-0, come on, get in! It's that man again, Antonio Rudiger. 13.5 minutes in, and it's another perfect setup from the left wing back from Ben Chilwell. And it's 1-0 to Chelsea here at the King Power Stadium. Nothing Kasper Schmeichel can do about that. Bottom left. Bang. Castagna was just in front of him as well. Thomas Tuchel loves every moment of that goal. 1-0 to Chelsea. It's Antonio Rudiger, and it's again a defensive player who gives the Blues the lead. Not playing in blue today, of course, playing in yellow, but the Blues lead against the Foxes. And it's Antonio Rudiger's second Premier League goal this season. Soyuncu's free kick. Can Brendan Rodgers' side find a way back? Here is Chilwell once more. And he's taken down. It's a free kick. They honestly, I'm not joking. They have surprised me so far this season. Leicester have. I had them to finish 5th this season as well, and give the so-called top 4 at the moment a run for their money. But it's a top 3 now, given United's form at the moment. Actually, no, it is a top 4. West Ham have replaced United in the top 4 at the moment. Technically, I know West Ham fans are so pessimistic about it, but it's true, technically. They are technically in the title race at the moment. I know, but it is true at the moment. West Ham are in the title race. Who are they playing? Oh, yeah, they're playing my brother's team today, Wolves. That won't be easy. And Chelsea still need to play West Ham as well. And it's away first as well. And it's start of December. Here's Kante, also against his former club. And now Havertz has a shot and it goes down. Jorginho passes it to Reece James on the right. Again blocked by Castagna, and it's another corner to Chelsea. It's the other former Leicester player who was willing to have a go as well. And he scored against Leicester before N'Golo Kante, and he didn't celebrate.
Leicester, it's another set piece, it's the same setup. Look at Rudiger now, look, he's in the same position. He's on the goal and wants himself the free kick. Here again, look, Rudiger does the same run.
You don't put my eye or something.
There's a header there from the Leicester defender. Wasn't convincing. It's flicked out to the back. You want to be getting balls. You want to balls in there.
Schmeichel's free kick.
Clear the space, but still a lot of work to do. They just zone them up exactly the same. Starting 11 today, the 10 outfield players, all of them have scored at least 1 goal in the various competitions this season. Working hard there to win the ball back again. Mason Mount.
Jorginho. On the left is Chilwell. Completely chased down by Marco Brighton. Again, I'm honestly staggered Iheanacho's not playing at the moment. No, he's on the bench, but I'm surprised Brendan Rodgers ain't playing him at the moment. Rudiger. Now Trevor Chalobah. Jorginho tried to through ball it into Havertz, but it goes to Kante. And now here's Mason Mount. Chilwell's got the space, but Albrighton tries to chase him down.
They're just getting outdone in midfield completely, Leicester. There's too many bodies in midfield. There's 4 against 2 in there at times. And Brendan's got to think about this, whether he puts another player in that midfield there and changes the shape of it. Because they're
Marty.
and at times Hudson-Odoi and Mason Mount are not actually tracking back. So it's 3v3 at times. When you look at the setup of the 2 teams on paper, Glenn, you'd say three in the back for both of them, but it's become a 5 very quickly for Leicester, and And it's very much a 3 for Chelsea with Chilwell high up on the left and Reece James.
Of course, Leicester have beaten us before as well. Jorginho gave the ball away, but Thiago Silva's won it back. No, Leicester, of course, have beaten Thomas Tuchel before because of that Yuri Tielemans wonder strike in the FA Cup final last season. Here's Reece James. And that FA Cup final was when I thought Chelsea were going to absolutely bottle every single trophy and the top 4 at the end of last season. I'm not sure actually. Good question. 3-4-3. Here is Hudson-Odoi. Tell you what. Oh, we're gonna have a free kick. Yeah, so I don't think it's enough to be a yellow card though.
Challenge there, he catches it first, then the ball. Good decision from the referee.
Ever since we lost Werner and Lukaku to injury, he's been impressive, Hudson-Odoi. Because we don't play him that much, and that's why I think out of any player I think will leave Chelsea after this season, I actually think it will be him. Because he's been with us for so long now, and he's just been on the bench for most of it.
Chilwell might fancy it around the other side of the wall. There's plenty of room there. If the wall's not set up right, could be a left footer. You imagine this level of set up.
Mason Mount's free kick.
It's Mason Mount.
And it's just over.
It didn't come down quickly enough for him. Had his wisdom teeth out during the international break, Mason Mount. He's trying to dip it. He's trying to get. He'll probably hit it from there. He's probably trying to hit it too hard.
Johnny Evans. As Lookman goes down, referee says, "Oh, who is the referee for this game, actually?" Oh, bloody hell. Hold on. Oh, it's Paul Tierney. Oh, okay. Same referee as when Chelsea played Tottenham earlier in the season at White Hart Lane. Chelsea won 3-0. I think Spurs have just had an awful season so far, I'm not going to lie. But I do think they're going to win tomorrow against Leeds.
Yeah.
See, that I could do 4 live streams this weekend because that game is also on Sky Sports straight after Man City Everton. But I'll see how I feel about it because I'm already doing 3 at the moment. Either I'll do it, or I'll just sit down and just enjoy watching it.
Why YouTube over Twitch?
Probably because I'm used to YouTube more. Hudson-Odoi, he's got all that space, but Chilwell's on his left as him and Albrighton collide. But referee said play on, and Mount's just given the ball away to, I believe, yeah, it was to Samare. Lookman finds Vardy. He's got Thiago Silva in front of him. Here's Albrighton. Is he going to try and make a cross? He is. And Leicester through is 1-1. Oh, it's offside. Relief, but Chelsea need to do better than that. Otherwise, Leicester are really going to press us hard. There's Vardy against Thiago Silva. I knew something was going to happen. But no, they are just offside. They are very unlucky, to be fair, Leicester. Nearly 1-1, but not quite. It's offside. And this is the problem Chelsea have had. Not just they haven't done it much this season, to be fair, but like all the last few seasons, when they go one up, they switch off and then it lets the other team score. If we want to be on the same level, I know we just won the Champions League, but if Chelsea want to be the same level as Manchester City and Liverpool, then we have to be consistent. It's as simple as that. Because Manchester City and Liverpool have been the last 3 seasons like a complete level above everybody else. Yes, I know United finished second last season, but Liverpool were injury stricken. Otherwise, I think they would have been in the title fight with City again last season. Lookman fouls Jorginho and Chelsea get a free kick. Thank God that goal didn't count. But it just goes to show that Chelsea really need to be careful with the rest of this game. You know what Vardy's like? You know what? Oh, that's another one I'm surprised isn't playing, is Harvey Barnes. Although, to be fair, Harvey Barnes is not on the bench. So he's surely out injured at the moment. Oh yeah, Maddison's on the bench as well. Maddison, Iheanacho and Jose Perez and Vestergaard are all on the bench. Of course, he's ex-Southampton, Yannick Vestergaard. I mean, Sean's a Bournemouth fan, so it kind of makes sense. And also, it's the New Forest derby. That's what they call it.
Well, Saints fans don't give a shit.
No, they don't. No, I've got 2 Southampton fans on my course, and they said to me, Bournemouth only hate us just because they made the rivalry themselves.
No comment.
To Mason Mount. What a great touch there. Took on his back foot. Brilliant touch. Immense pressure. The ball was travelling, wasn't it?
Reece James. Now Kante. Oh, what a goal. What a finish. 2-0 Chelsea. And the man who has scored against his former club once again has doubled Chelsea's lead and taken advantage of Leicester's offside goal a few minutes ago. That pass from Reece James into Kante. Bang. Kante doesn't bother attempting to find Havertz. He goes for it himself. And yes, it's a midfielder, but it's another defensive player who doubles Chelsea's lead. And couldn't get to it. Good finish, probably the only place he could score one goal from Chelsea. It's been a fantastic 28 minutes. I know they're saying they're saying that we're totally in command in this game, which is true, but I wouldn't say fully on in command. Rudiger just blocked at the start of the game, an amazing block from Vardy, who looked to score, and then just then it could have been 1-1, but the goal was offside. And this is what's bad for Leicester. They are joint third for most goals conceded this season, along with Aston Villa, another side who've been expected to be in the top half of the table this season. And they've just got Dean Smith sacked, who's of course now at Norwich. Only Newcastle and Norwich have conceded more than Aston Villa and Leicester. Jorginho. I think that was all sloppy. Yeah. Yeah. A great deal that the Belgians been able to do in the early stages against the England international. The slight problem is how to pick that distance and whoever's on that right side are actually picking up some lovely positions where they're coming into his play. But he's thinking, do I stay with my mate or do I actually have to give some cover That's our fans chanting we're top of the league. What beautiful sound to witness.
It is the best. It is, of course, a song that both of us can sing.
We haven't sung that in a while, to be honest. So it does feel good.
There ahead of Mason Mount. It's been impossible so far, though, for Leicester in the opening half an hour. String together any serious attacking moves.
Be a throw into the Foxes, which Castagna's going to take.
Just wonder what Brendan Rodgers can do tactically here, Glenn, to try and change it.
Well, I did say Fletch 10 minutes ago, he's got to put a 3 in midfield. However he wants to do it, he can bring 2 up front into a mixture of midfield.
Oh, Schmeichel's giving it away.